You're watching Virginia This Morning. This segment is sponsored by GRTC Transit System.
We talked about it before when David Green, CEO of GRTC Transit System, visited with us in studio. Now we're actually out on site at the location of all the activity. David, it's great to see you.
It's great to see you, Jessica. We appreciate you visiting us at the Transfer Plaza.
Yeah, the brand new GRTC Temporary Transfer Plaza has opened. Response is good.
It really has been. I was going to call it the future of transportation in Richmond, but it's here and now, so I can't really use that phrase anymore. It's been really good. We opened recently, Easter Sunday, and the response has been fantastic. It's been a bit of a learning curve from our customers, but also from the standpoint of our operators as well, because many of our routes have changed. There are 21 routes that service the Transfer Plaza. Many of them have undergone significant changes. So we're going through that educational process right now and getting everybody familiar with the route changes in the plaza.
This was a major project for GRTC to take on.
It really was. This is something that's brand new to our system. We've never done anything like this in Richmond at all before. People who travel around the country might have seen transfer facilities in other cities. It's a very progressive thing. It creates efficient transfer activity for customers and just makes it more convenient for people. So we're glad that we're finally to the point where we can implement something like that right here. We are ideally locating or trying to locate a spot for a permanent transfer center. But in the meantime, we still have the challenges of operating transit while the city hosts two upcoming cycling events. One, as you're aware, is coming up very soon. It's the USA Cycling Collegiate National Championships. And then, of course, there's the UCI World Road Championships in September of 2015. So anyway, in the meantime, we're going to operate a temporary transfer plaza for about 2 or 3 years.
Now, David, you mentioned that there is a learning curve for you guys as well, but how do Richmond riders really get most familiar with what's going on here?
Well, I think just using the system, and the best thing that we did was have employees that are going to be at the plaza all week long, handing out information, answering questions. Transit in Richmond has not changed for many years. Some could argue even decades. So we've come across customers that have been riding the bus the exact same way literally for 20, 25, and one person even 30 years. So the fact that we've got a transfer facility in place now and they have to ride the bus a little bit differently in order to catch their bus is a significant change for them.
But even though it's a big change, it really is a benefit for Richmond riders.
It is, and again, it just creates one facility where passengers can transfer onto other routes to get where they need to get a little bit more conveniently.
Yeah, you mentioned all that traffic that's coming. Richmond's going to be very busy hosting these two events, and this really expands capabilities. Oh,
absolutely. And previously the routes that were redesigned had previously transferred on Broad Street. There was a area along Broad where there was a lot of bus congestion, and with the traffic that flows up and down Broad Street, it just created an environment where it was confusing to a lot of people. So having the plaza here off Broad on 9th Street just, again, creates a little bit more convenience for everybody.
As you mentioned, still working on that permanent transfer plaza. That'll be in a few years to come.
Hopefully, yeah. We've been searching for a location to build a permanent transfer center for probably 10 years. It's been a project that's been going on for quite some time. We haven't found the right location yet. It's something that needs to be suited operationally within our system. We need it to be within, a block or two from Broad Street, because that's the main corridor of bus traffic within our system. And again, we just haven't found the right location yet, but we're still searching.
You guys are always working. GRTC Transit System and the brand new Temporary Transfer Plaza is open. Thank you, David, for talking with us.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jess. And folks, GRT Transit System is located at 301 East Belt Boulevard in Richmond. You can find out more about the new temporary transfer plaza by logging on to ridegrtc.com, or you can give them a call, 358-3871. Jess?